round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Davis. That's a bullet pass to the left side. It is intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Broncos offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Dropping back, it's Davis. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. It's the running back in the flat. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And the Tar Heels line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Takes the ball and heads to the left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second and 10 here. To throw, it's Davis. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing his football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. And here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Over the middle and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from 27. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
The Cyclones will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Tar Heels will line up here on first down and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Looking to throw. It's Davis. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Gives it to the back. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Fights through the tackler. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Cyclones have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. The Cyclones pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's QB sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones. And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. Scanning the field. It's Davis. He slings this one deep down the left side. The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. The ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And they're tackling right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Here comes the flea flicker. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Good throw to the left. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Cyclones will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Well, the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. It's Davis. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This one is right through. That puts them back on top.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The shotgun running play call. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Cyclones will have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Defense is coming after him. But he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. That is settled for 3 last time. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Toss play, running right. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your plate. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
Back to pass. It's Davis. Looking for his back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yards to move the sticks. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, UNC. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry. Try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And the Cyclones come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Cyclones trying to cash in here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Will he score here? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Second down and goal upcoming.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
We'll try to run it with the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down in the backfield.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal.
Bring it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And this one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play calling? Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Second down after that previous play.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set, second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Cyclones begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion makes it 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. The Cyclones pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA